All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna teach you guys, we talk about making 500 shots a day, right? And I work with a lot of kids, and a lot of them, they don't even do one shot a day because they think 500 is too much. I know at first I watch you guys' face like, 500 shots? Oh, that's so much, I can't do it. But it's really not that difficult. And so this is the 500 shot a day workout. First thing you need, prep work. Starting in close. Remember, you want to start here, and you want to make 10 perfect swish in a row. That wouldn't count, right? If this takes you 10 shots, you are a really good shooter. It's probably going to make you, to make 10 in a row perfect swish, it could take you 100. It could make you 200. You might get all 500 of your makes right here. The next thing you're doing is you're going to your high banks. You can see where that's hitting? All the way up there at the top of the glass. Not that little baby bank. Not where it's on the way up. But where it's going all the way to the top and dropping in. All the way to the top. Perfect swish. All the way to the top. Perfect swish. 10 in a row. Perfect swish. Then we're going here. All the way to the top. Think about it. You got to get your equipment dialed in. Somebody wouldn't go play in a big violin concert without tuning their violin first, would they? So you can't expect to go out there and shoot without tuning your equipment. So after you make 10 in a row here, 10 in a row there, 10 in a row there, perfect swish, you get to your Miken. Okay? Up, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, up, 1, 2, up. Now, noticing something? I'm not shooting it here, letting it hit the ground, and get it and kind of go through the motions. Coach told me to make 50 Mikens. I'll make them. And then if it doesn't work out for you, you can be like, well, I did what Coach said. Anybody know anybody like that? They do the least amount of work possible. So if it doesn't work out for them, they can say, well, it was your fault. You're going fast. You're working on your footwork. You're not shooting it from here. You're shooting it from here. Shoot it from here, you're short. Shoot it from here, you're taller. Even if you're short like me. Boom. Reach for the basket. Reach for the basket. Reach for the basket. You gotta make 30 in a row or 50 total. Which means if you get to 29 and you miss, you got 21 more makes. You make 30 in a row, boom, you accomplished your goal. Then, you go to the reverse. Come up here. That you put your head right under the hole, under the basket. You don't want to come outside of the basket on these. You want to keep your head directly under the basket. So if you were to jump straight up, your head would go up through the basket. It wouldn't come out on the side. So you're here, 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. 1, 2, up. It's going to force you to reach. Reach. 1, 2, reach. 1, 2, reach. 1, 2, reach. Oh, I missed. So I had what, 8 makes? Yeah. Now I gotta try and make 30 in a row or 50 total. Then we're going where you're working on your footwork, strengthening your hips, strengthening your ankles. So if regular Miken is here, 1, 2. 1, 2. Miken plus is from block to block. So I have a step up, then a step out where I land on the block. But my next step shouldn't be outside the lane. A lot of you guys shoot this shot a lot. 1, 2, back in. See how I'm landing in the lane? Even though my body's going this way, I don't let my momentum take me away from the basket. I strengthen my ankles, I get down low, and I push back towards the goal. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 30 in a row. 50 total. Basketball. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. You see how I'm shooting it from up here? Not from here? See how I'm not bringing it around and shooting it like that? Just like I shoot a shot like this. Just because I'm sideways, I still shoot it. Shoot it. Does that make sense? So, 30 in a row or 50 total. So where are we at? Let's do a count. So you got 33 makes. 33 makes. 33 makes. That's 100. Then you got 30 or 50. Let's assume nobody's perfect. Let's call it 50. 50 on the Miken, 50 on the Miken reverse. That's 200. 50 Miken plus, 52 ball Miken. That's 300, right? First thing was your prep, then 10 free throws. Then you did your Miken, then 10 free throws, right? So now we're at 320. Is that correct? Boom, here we are, our 1-2 step. You can do this a number of ways. You can just start, you just get low, jump, 1-2, pull up. Somebody rebound for me. I'm here, and I'm quick, boom, 1-2, boom. I'm here, quick, 1-2, boom. Quick here, boom, 1-2, boom. Quick here, 1-2, boom. Quick here, 1-2. One dribble. Does that make sense? You can also do this on yourself by just rolling it out. 1-2. Get your own rebound. Stay here with me. I need your rebound. Here we go. Boom. Knock it down. Why is that a 1-2? Because it's my inside foot first. 1, 2. Same for righties or lefties. After I make 10, 20, the 10 is really all you need of that shot. Then you go to the next one. You're here, you're going this way. 1-2. Boom, 1-2. Simple stuff, right? Let's make 10. What are we at? 10, 10. 340, 10 free throws. 350. Make sense? Now we're going 2 drills. So what would this be? 1, 2. What would this be? 1, 2. What is this, guys?
1, 2.
What is this?
1, 2.
What would this be?
2, 1.
What would this be?
2, 1.
Aha. Before we get to that, 2 dribbles. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Boom. Make sense? 360, 370. Correct? 10 free throws. 380. Here we are. Going 1 dribble, 2, 1. It doesn't have to be this order. What I'm showing you is how quickly you can bang out 500 makes. Less than an hour. But you have to commit to doing it. Most people get it in their head, oh, it's going to take me so long, so they don't do 1 minute. You think if you get out there and you go to make 500 that day and you just don't have time and you get 450 in, the day doesn't count? The day counts if you make it count. Make sense? So here I am. Goes faster when you don't miss. 2, 1. Coming this way. Dribble, dribble, dribble. 2, 1. Here we go. Dribble, 2, 1. Knock it down. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Here we go. Boom. 2, 1. 10 of those each way. What are we at? 400. 10 free throws. Our step across. A stomp step. Stomp. It's not like a jab where you're opened up. Because if the person's stronger than you and you only jab opened up, they can press on you. A stomp step is across the body, boom, where you protect the ball with your body. If your jab steps here, protect. So I'm going to stomp, stomp. Hit my shot. Stomp, stomp. Stomp. Here we go. Stomp. Step them down. Here we go. Step back is a different shot. Same feel. You want to be good at a step back, practice your stomp step. When you're doing a step back jumper, Riley's guarding me. Here's where a lot of you get in trouble. I'm right on the free throw line, right? What you do is you jab, you go sideways, and you finish farther away than where you start. What happens if I don't drive Riley back? Exactly what you just saw. I went sideways, he went sideways, his momentum's still coming forward, I step away, he's able to contest my shot. On a step back, even though I'm stepping back, I should finish closer to the basket than where I start. I'm here, I'm stomped. Make sense? Where's that first dribble at? Past his heels. If I'm here and that first dribble's behind his toes, I gotta step away. If I'm here and that first dribble's past his heels, Well, I'm either by him. If he compensates to stop the drive, boom, I step back. But I forced him backwards with my aggressive dribble. Make sense? I'm not going around him. I'm going by him, body to body, shoulder to shoulder, making contact. So here I am. I'm making this move. I'm by him. Boom. I'm stepping back, but I'm much closer than where I started. Does that make sense? Simple stuff, right? So instead of just a stomp step, I'm going by, back, in a V. Hit my shot. Stomp step is here. Step back is here. It's more like a V. See that? You see I'm going in and it's a V. Stomp step is the back of off it. Boom, knock it down. Step back is past him. Knock it down. Stomp step is right by. Boom. Step back. Ah. Make sense? So what we make? 10, 20, 30 of those. What are we at? 440, 430, 440. What are we at now? 450?
Yeah.
Good. Now, get some threes. Get some threes. Right? Everybody loves threes. Who doesn't love threes? See my form? See my follow through? Boom, knock him down. Let's go, rebound, rebounder. Boom, we're just knocking down shots. We're making shots. If you want to shoot more than 53, so be it. Better to go quicker because you shot in close. You worked on your footworks. You worked on all your little moves that you're going to use. 1, 2 dribbles. Boom. Make sense? There we go. Back to the line. 10 more free throws. There's so many other shots you can shoot. There's so many other... All right, guys, it's not... You know, I tell people all the time, you got to make 500 a day. I had a kid sent me a picture of him on the gun with 500 makes. 500 makes is the minimum. I don't want to see you do the minimum. That's what you're supposed to do. You make 500 shots one day, don't expect a pat on the back. Shooting 500 shots in one day is not going to do anything. Shooting 500 shots and making 500 shots every day is what's going to make you great. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Which day is the hardest?
Thursday.
Today. Today is always the hardest day. Yesterday's gone. You either did it or you didn't do it. Tomorrow is not here yet. Everybody's going to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll get started. The thing about tomorrow is it never gets here. It's always today. Tomorrow, when it's tomorrow, it'll be today. Today is the day that you get started. Doesn't mean you don't have goals, doesn't mean you don't have dreams, doesn't mean you don't project and visualize yourself playing at Duke, playing at Florida, playing in North Carolina, playing versus LeBron, playing versus Steph. You're supposed to see that. You're supposed to envision it. You're supposed to believe it's going to happen. You're supposed to see yourself walking across the stage. What's the guy's name? Adam Silver? Used to be David Stern all those years. You're supposed to see yourself shaking his hand and putting on a hat of your choice in the lottery. See it. Think big. Dream big. Vision big. But listen, don't tell me you want to get a college scholarship. Don't tell me you want to get drafted in the NBA. Don't tell me you want to play in the NBA Finals and lock down Steph if you're not willing to put in the work. This is a foolproof plan. Simple, doable, easy to get your arms around, yet very effective. Form work, layup work, floater work, euro work, footwork work, free throw work, 1-2 work, 2-1 work, shooting off the dribble, going left, going right, stomp steps. Protect the ball, protect the ball, protect the ball. Okay, protect the ball, hand down, shot. A little bit of threes, a little bit of everything. Do it every day. But what's the hardest day?
Today.
Today. All right, you guys ready to play some basketball?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.